just in general, a couple weeks into camp now, how are you fitting in?
Pretty good. It's pretty good to be back out here, play some football. I'm just excited to be able to embrace this offense and this new opportunity.
Working with Miller, the first time, really. What have you just thought about him in general as a quarterback?
I think he's a great quarterback. Shows great leadership. I think he operates the offense very well. He keeps his poise, in these situational things that we do in practice. So overall, I say he's a good dude and a great quarterback.
Have you had a moment out here where it's kind of clicked, learning the new offense at any particular play or in a scrimmage or in a team period where you had a nice play, you're like, okay, I got it?
Yeah, for sure. So I got here kind of early in the summer, so I was able to get a couple reps of just kind of like mental reps of just watching other guys kind of perform those operations. So I think once we started clicking and getting to the pads and doing the open drives and stuff like that, it was kind of all starting to click for me. So yeah, I for sure had a couple of moments where it's like, okay, yeah, this all is kind of coming together. So yeah, that's been pretty good.
So obviously a crowded, receiver. What role do you feel like you see yourself stepping in as and kind of playing in this role?
So I wouldn't say necessarily more of a role. It's just kind of like whenever that opportunity presents itself, just take advantage of it. The way Lincoln Riley operates his offense, there'll be a ton of roles and a ton of different opportunities for everybody, so it's just a matter of whenever I get mine to capitalize on it, and if I'm hot, I'm hot. So
you've been taking some reps, returner, and is that something you see yourself doing this season as well?
For sure. I did it a little bit at Auburn, so I mean, wherever I'm needed, I'm ready to step up and do what I got to do. But yeah, I enjoy returning.
What ways do you feel like this offense really fits or brings out the best in your skill set?
I think it's just the ability to move fast with a tempo as well. That kind of already gives us an advantage because the defense is not really set when we're moving that fast. And I think, just the ability to stretch the field vertically is something that I was gifted with. So I feel like I'll be able to use that a lot in this offense. I wouldn't say it was really just like a vision or a map out plan. It was just more of here's what we've done in the past, here's what we know we can do and what we've shown of what we can do. So it was just a matter of me trusting and believing in them, and I did. And so far they've followed up on everything that they've shown me. So I'm just excited to continue to get developed.
In what ways has Zach impressed you? What you've seen so far?
For him being such a young guy and already kind of having that natural feeling for the game is something that you can't really coach. So that for sure, kind of came out to me when I first got here. His explosiveness, he's a very quick twitch guy, and he's very fast. So those things really stuck out to me.
When you say his natural feeling for the game, what do you mean?
Just kind of getting a feel for space, what's around you, what's not around you, what's going on with the defense. Some of those things are natural, and some of those things people learn to develop over time. And I think with him, it's just kind of natural. I mean, you see it even on the punt return stuff. So it's just kind of a feel for the game that he has.
I saw you guys, had a handshake yesterday. Mm-hmm. How long did that take to work out?
So I've never really had handshakes. So, it was kind of new to me, just kind of getting a handshake with everybody. So I'd say it probably took about probably the whole summer, honestly, because we didn't want to force a handshake. So it was just like whatever came to us is kind of what we ended up doing.
You got one with every guy there?
Yeah, I just came up with one with Kyron today, so I think that completes the room. I'm pretty sure I got one with everybody.
How do you remember all of those?
It's kind of same way with the plays, just repetition. The more times you do it, it's like, okay, I got it. But we'll see how it goes in the game. When you're caught up in the heat of the moment and you score or whatever, we'll see what happens. But hopefully it'll just be muscle memory by then.
So you guys have.
So what?
You move on to quarterbacks next?
Yeah, for sure. I got one with Jaden. I got to get one with Miller. So we'll see what happens.
12 practices in. Has anything surprised you about being in this offense or just being at USC in general? Anything you didn't expect?
I wouldn't say anything necessarily surprised me. It's just the way I've seen things all come together. It's kind of like that was big for me because I didn't really come from a lot of stability within the offense. So being able to see that, day in and day out was huge for me.
Who's been the toughest guy covering you on defense?
I wouldn't say there's necessarily a toughest guy. If I get beat, it's because I beat myself. So, but I think Greedy's out there doing great work. So I learned a lot from him as far as like what are some giveaways that I give off. So me and him pretty much go at it a lot.
What's the process of just trying to work with these guys to earn targets in this offense in such a kind of crowded room?
Right.
Kind of stand out from other guys in the room with the process.
I think the biggest thing is just being yourself and knowing who you are as a player, and knowing your identity. You can't really get caught up in what everybody else is doing or what everybody else's skill set is. So just me being able to focus on myself and be able to really just believe in myself and trust in my ability. I'll just let God do the rest. So that's all I can do.